Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We've got 9 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Super close to 23.9K subs. Go ahead and make that happen today. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. And yeah, we'll hop in it. 9 matchups today. Starting with the Detroit Pistons versus the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks opening up as a 2.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 236. Detroit coming into this matchup 22-21. Hawks 22-20. Head-to-head. Atlanta 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Detroit, they're coming off a Houston win. Atlanta coming off a Knicks loss. Detroit currently 0-7 on the road against Atlanta. 1-7 straight up against Atlanta. They have played very bad against Atlanta. 2-5 covering against Atlanta. Trae Young game time decision. So we're going to see it. Same with Jalen Johnson. So be sure to check their statuses. Yeah, Atlanta been really good against Detroit. Both teams been playing pretty well, I'd say. And I think if Trae Young plays, I love Atlanta at home. They've just been dominant against the Pistons. Pistons really struggle on the road against Atlanta. As long as Trae Young plays, give me the Hawks -2.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Dallas Mavericks. Minnesota opening up as a 2.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 215.5. Minnesota coming into this matchup 22-21. Dallas 23-20. Head-to-head Dallas 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 7-3 covering the spread. Minnesota on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Memphis loss. Dallas, they're coming off a Charlotte loss. Minnesota, they've struggled against Dallas. 2-5 against Dallas. 2-5 covering against Dallas. 4-9 covering the spread. The overs hit in Dallas is 5 of their last 7 against Minnesota. Yeah, it's been tough for the Mavs. Obviously, without Luka, they've had a lot of other injuries too, with Exum, Hardy, Powell. I mean, they're missing a lot of guys, but yeah, I don't know. You look at Minnesota, they haven't been anything crazy. You'd say they've been pretty mid so far this year. Nothing special. Struggles against Dallas. I don't know. The way the spread looks, seems like a winnable game for the Mavs at home. And I'll take a shot with Dallas +2.5 at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Phoenix Suns versus the Brooklyn Nets. Suns opening up as an 11.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 218.5. Suns coming into this matchup 21-21. The Nets 14-30. Head-to-head, Brooklyn 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. 2-1 covering the spread. Phoenix, they are coming off a Cleveland loss. Brooklyn 1-9 in their last 10. They're on a 4-game losing streak, coming off a New York loss. It's been a real struggle for Brooklyn. Phoenix 5-2 against Brooklyn. The overs hit in Brooklyn's 5 of their last 6 against Phoenix. They're 0-8 at home. I just don't have much confidence in Brooklyn. I mean, a lot of their losses have been by double digits. You're catching Phoenix coming off a bad Cleveland loss here. I think it's a good bounce back spot for them. Give me the Suns -11.5 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Charlotte Hornets versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies opening up as an 11.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 241. Hornets coming into this matchup 11-28. The Grizzlies 28-15. Head-to-head, Memphis 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 7-3 covering the spread. Charlotte on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Dallas win. Memphis on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Minnesota win. Charlotte just 3-7 against Memphis. 3-7 covering against Memphis here. Memphis has been really good against Charlotte. Memphis 4-1 covering the spread. They're 11-2 at home, where they've been pretty dominant. I don't know. Charlotte on a little sneaky 3-game winning streak. You know, nothing crazy against Utah, Chicago, and then Dallas. I don't know. I could just see this as a big blowout spot for Memphis at home, the way the spread is. Injury wise, don't really see any major injuries here. I think I got to take Memphis. I don't know. Something just, this Charlotte little win streak just seems too good to be true. Give me Memphis minus 11.5 in money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Houston Rockets. Cavs opening up as a 3-point road favorite with the over-under at 231.5. Cavs coming into this matchup 36-6. Houston 28-14. Head-to-head, Cleveland 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 7-3 covering the spread. Cleveland 8-2 in their last 10. They're coming off a big Phoenix win. Houston, they're coming off a Detroit loss. Cleveland 6-2 against Houston, 7-2 covering against Houston. Houston, the under sit in 6 of their last 9 against Cleveland. Houston just 1-6 covering at home right now. Yeah, two really good teams here, but Cleveland's been very good against Houston, very good covering against Houston. And let me see if there's any injuries to know about. Yeah, Evan Mobley gonna be out from what I'm reading here, but I still think they'll be all right. They got everyone. They've had injuries before this season, and they've been pretty fine. Yeah, I like the Cavs here. Give me Cavs minus 3 in money line on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Bucks opening up as a 5.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 236. Bucks coming into this matchup 25-17. The Pelicans 12-32. Head-to-head, the Bucks 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 6-4 covering the spread. You've got the Bucks. They're on a 4-game winning streak coming off a big Sixers win. Pelicans on a 4-game winning streak coming off back-to-back Utah wins. Milwaukee 4-1 against the Pelicans. 4-1 covering against the Pelicans. The over sit in 7 of their last 8 against Milwaukee. As far as injuries go, I don't see any major injuries here. I like the Bucks. Bucks playing well. Can we trust the Pelicans on this little 4-game winning streak? Their best win streak of the season. Actually, they've played well their last 10, but I don't know. Bucks are playing very good overall here. Been very good against the Pelicans here. I'll take the Bucks minus 5.5 in money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Utah Jazz versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder opening up as a 17.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 227.5. Jazz coming into this matchup 10-31. The Thunder 35-8. Head-to-head, OKC 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 7-3 covering the spread. Utah 3-7 in their last 10. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now. The Thunder 8-2 in their last 10. They're playing great, coming off a 26-point Brooklyn win. Back-to-back games, they're like 16-point, 17-point favorites. Covered last game. They've just been big favorites. They were 15.5 points against Philly. They covered 15.5 against Washington. They covered. We've seen OKC cover as monster favorites a lot this season. Utah 1-7 against the Thunder, 0-5 on the road against the Thunder. OKC 8-0 covering at home, where they've been really good here. And yeah, I think I love the Thunder here. 17.5 money line at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Golden State Warriors versus the Sacramento Kings. Kings opening up as a 7-point home favorite with the over-under at 229.5. Warriors coming into this matchup 21-21. The Kings 22-20. Head-to-head, Sacramento 3-0 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. 2-1 covering the spread. Warriors are coming off a 125-85 loss against Boston. They lost to Sacramento by 30 in the last meeting. Sacramento 9-1 in their last 10. They're quietly playing really good basketball right now. Warriors, I don't know, been pretty disappointing, I would say. Warriors just 1-4 against Sacramento. They're 1-4 covering the spread. Sacramento 6-0 at home. 6-1 covering in their last 8 right now. I don't have much confidence in the Warriors. Sacramento's been playing good. Give me Kings minus 7 in money line at home today. And the last matchup, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Boston opening up as a 10-point road favorite with the over-under at 217.5. Boston coming into this matchup 30-13. The Clippers 24-18. Head-to-head, Boston 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Boston, they're coming off a big Warriors win. Clippers coming off a bad Chicago loss. Boston just 2-5 covering against the Clippers. 3-9 on the road against the Clippers. Clippers, the over hit in 10 of their last 15 against Boston. They're 6-1 covering at home. 9-3 at home against Boston. They play Boston very well. And I don't know. Boston's been 10-point favorites the last 3 games in a row. Couldn't cover against Atlanta. They actually lost against Atlanta. Beat the Warriors here. I don't know. The Clippers have been very good against them. Good covering against them. I think it's a good spot for the Clippers to hang around at home. I'll take a shot with the Clippers plus 10 on this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.